Good morning guys from San Andres, Colombia. Today is day number 1, our first full day where we're going to be exploring different places in this area of San Andres. This island is so unknown to Americans. So many people since I posted on my Instagram story are like, where is that place? What is there to do there? I've never heard of it. And in this video guys, we're gonna show you so many great things to do, islands around here, what there is to do on San Andres, and so much more.
Good morning everyone. So we're actually off the coast of, surprisingly, Nicaragua. But yes, this is a Colombian territory. We are technically in Colombia. Today we've got a full agenda. We're going to be going to Janicayo, or Janiquí as they say it. We've also got Acuario. We've got the mangroves. We've got a couple other spots I couldn't catch the name on. And we got it for 65,000 pesos per person, so a total of 130,000 for the two of us. And this is going to be starting here at about 10 o'clock, and we're going to ride all the way through till about 5 p.m. is when it ends. So I would say a good 7 hours.
So make sure you stick around to the end of this video, because the things to do are not in any specific order of best to worst. It's just simply how we decided to do them in our itinerary for the next 4 days. We just made it on our boat Bugatti for the day. Check it out. We got our man here, our amigo.
Buenos días.
All right guys, we just made it to Janiquí, which is our first stop of the day. Wow, it is choppy out there. I will tell you, if you brought a big camera out like I did, I am just hoping that it dries out and the salt water did not destroy it. We were getting soaked. It was a fun time, but had I known we were gonna be ripping through those waves and we were just gonna be getting soaked, I mean, look at me, I'm drenched. I would have for sure put the camera away. So lesson learned. Hopefully it's not an expensive lesson. In any event, we made it, and now we're at Janiquí. It doesn't seem that big, but it seems like a total vibe. Super blue water, gift shops around here. We got Brian just kicking it right here. And
Got smacked by that water.
yeah, we got smacked
GoPros
by
only for that ride.
Yeah, GoPros only. And here we are, our little meeting point right here.
Mojito? First
First stop was to get a little pina colada, and what is this?
Coco Loco,
Coco
Pina
Loco.
Colada.
Yeah, and let me tell you, they do not skimp on the alcohol here. I took one sip and I was like, geez, I'm gonna need a water.
They brought me one without alcohol, and they said, oh, you want alcohol? I said, sure. They gave me the whole bottle. I was like, yo, no.
Yeah, so they take care. This is about like $7 per person. So I mean, it's obviously not your cheapest you're gonna find in Colombia, but we're on an island from an island in the middle of the Caribbean, so you know, you really can't beat it. Let's go check out the island. The beach is looking really good. Super blue water, also super choppy at the same time. We got planes flying in. Probably not the place that I can fly the drone.
We're gonna explore the island a little bit, see what's here, and then we're gonna head to the water.
All right guys, so one of the super cool parts about Janiquí Island is that they have iguanas here. And these iguanas are classically conditioned by us humans to eat food directly out of your hand. Let's see which one's the most daring one. As they say in Spanish, ¿Quién quieres a comer? Who wants to eat? Let's see, we might have a taker here. Oh, we got a taker. We got a taker. Yeah, see? Just chows right out of your hand. ¿Te gusta, mi amigo? Do you like it, my friend? And that's another reason why you want to come to Janiquí Island, because this is a pretty cool experience. See this close to these little guys? They seem pretty friendly, but it looks like they only want chow, so make sure you're ready. One thing I want to mention, guys, if you do a similar tour like us where you find one of those boats that we hopped on, just know that right when you get off at Janiquí, there's going to be a guy that basically brings you over to this set of tables right behind me. Basically, he's kind of just like a middleman for restaurants to get those tourist prices. And so if you just say, hey, I'm not hungry, and we weren't actually hungry at the time, so we didn't buy food from him. But later after we swam, we found the prices being way cheaper. I mean, they're still a little more expensive than like normal prices because we're on an island off an island, but it'll definitely cut your prices like 50%. So just know that. And now we're gonna head on over to our next spot of the trip in San Andres. Let's go. Holy crap, guys. To get back on these boats is wild in that sand out there.
Not too bad if you don't mind getting wet.
Yeah, they're like when there's 4 boats at once, they're all fighting for the space, and these waves will just rob, like basically knock, I don't even know the right word. And I literally had a fucking nosedive onto the front of the boat with the backpack. Literally have so much camera gear on me. I'm like, one false move, this thing is done. So, good news is we're en route to the next spot. Hasta luego. Next on the list is to stop over at the mangroves, also known as Mangrales de Old Point. Here you can find the mangrove species trees and see a cool contrast when the water is clear. Unfortunately, it was pretty mucky when we went, but it was still pretty cool to see the mangroves, see the different bird species, and cruise through that area. But on to the next spot, guys. During your boat trip, make a stop over at this shipwreck. Unfortunately, I don't even know how long it's been here because I took 2 separate boats and both captains told me different answers between 10 and 20 years ago that this shipwreck happened, and you can't even fact check them online because there's not much information, but it's worth checking out for sure. Alright guys, so we just got to our next stop on the boat trip here, and ¿cómo se llama la isla?
Heinz-Ski.
Heinz-Ski.
Aquario.
Aquario. It's this long, like really small stretched piece. Like if you see, we have water coming up on one side. Then you come over to the other side, water's touching the other side. It's basically at any point, you're underwater on both sides of the island. It's super cool. You can get drinks here. Locals right here will cost you about 20 pesos.
20,000?
Yeah, 20,000 pesos, which comes out to roughly like $6 So not too bad when you're here on the island. You need to come see mi amigo.
Joshua.
Joshua.
Joshua tiene Joshua has a very cheap boat cruise that'll take you all around this area for buen precio. Very good price, and it is awesome. We're zipping through the water, we're seeing shipwrecks, we're doing so many things. So let's go ahead and see if we can get the drone up. It's a bit windy, but I think we're gonna show you guys some good aerials. Alright guys, that was an amazing first day exploring some of San Andres. It's time to get some Z's because we have so much more to show you over the next couple days. Good night. Day 2 of the San Andres adventures continue with it being my 28th birthday. So Brian and I are renting actually one of these right here for the next, I think, full day rental. Now I just got on this guy's motorbike because I'm going to pay for it now. So the adventures continue to be great here in San Andres. We're with our friends here, Carla and Tamara, who are actually islanders from San Andres. Hola, chicas.
Hola.
We have Brian driving here too, so it's gonna be a scary day with him behind the wheel, but it's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna show you all around this 10-mile island that has around 67,000 people that live here. So let's go ahead and do it.
Good morning, everyone. Here we are close to the airport, actually right on the beach. And you'll see behind me on this fence line is actually some work that Tamara here and Carla helped assist in making out of recycled plastics, including bottle caps. Over there is the fish, the stingray, iguana, and the
Parrotfish.
the parrotfish as well. That was the parrotfish?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
When you're in San Andres, it's very necessary when you're cruising around the island to make sure you stop and grab some fresh coconuts. So we got our man here who's taking care of us. 5,000 pesos for a fresh coconut sliced right here. I wish I liked coconut water, but everyone else here is going to enjoy it. I got myself a little cerveza para llevar. One to go. Oh, that tastes good. All right, let's keep going. Around the island, there's a lot of great stops you can do. There's signs to get photos. You can actually also see right now all of the damage from the hurricane in November. There was a hurricane that basically took out all of these areas. If you look here, some of this area you used to be able to cliff jump and swim in this area, and it has just been absolutely annihilated by the hurricane. So it's pretty interesting to see this, and I bet you can tell from the drone footage so much more from that perspective up there how crazy the impacts were from the hurricanes here in November. So let's keep going. We're gonna show you guys the southern part of the island, which is, as they say, even more beautiful. So we just got to this spot where it was actually ravished by the hurricane. As you can see here, there's not too much going on now. Back in November, there was a hurricane here, and now they're trying to rebuild it at the moment. So you got people from Colombia coming here doing some swimming, and they've got a nice little diving board. Gonna test that out. The water is super blue here, so let's do it.
En la parte sur de la isla y estamos en un lugar llamado Hoyo Soplador.
Vamos!
Vamos!
So this is definitely a place you guys will want to come and check out. As you heard it, this is this high pressured blowhole right here where the water just comes flying through. A great place to get a photo, great place to see nature's wonders go wild in San Andres. Oh, wow! Holy oh. Oh! Alright, wait for it from this angle. Wait for it. Oh my god, look at that. You just get drenched here. Great spot to grab a photo. Hopefully you can hear this. The music is blaring. There are a lot of gift shops. There is a lot going on here. It is so worth a stop to see this blowhole. It is high pressure, so do not put your face over that. Guys, that blowhole was freaking insane. Nature just blows my mind constantly. The more places I go, the more I am just in awe. That little blowhole, you can see those huge waves coming in and just blowing up. I hope those sound effects were spot on. But once you go a little bit further down the road on the southern tip of San Andres, you can actually stop right here where you have palm trees surrounding us. And it's, as you can see down here, they're doing a little photo shoot. It's a great spot to get some like super cool road mixed with nature palm tree shots. So definitely keep cruising on down. Like I said, the southern tip, right along this beautiful and rigid coast. It is amazing.
Say cheese.
Cheers. Alright guys, so we are here at our next thing to do here in San Andres. As you can see behind me, in most of my videos I always try and include an epic sunset, which is what we have here today. And where we're at is at the I Love SAI. So if you put that in Google Maps, you'll find it right away, I Love SAI. And the great part is, if you don't have any drinks with you, there's a bunch of people you can stop and see on the way. Vendors who sell fresh coconuts. Mine is loaded with a nice little margarita in this thing with rum. And you pull up here, and you got a nice sunset to hang out and enjoy it. So if you rent what we rented, which is one of these puppies, what are they called again?
It's a UTV, side by side.
So you can take this thing, cruise over here. It is a great way to see the island. So the Colombian family we met earlier when we were at the I Heart SAI sign, they met us back here, and then we made our way actually over to this yacht boat party. Basically, it was a big dance party, all you can drink for a few hours, and it was one of the highlights of San Andres. I highly recommend it. All right, good night. Guys, today is day number 3 of our excursions here in San Andres, and actually it's pretty crazy what happened. So yesterday we were exploring all around the island, and we ended up meeting a really cool Colombian family who we went out on this boat party last night, and it was insane. And then they invited us to come on this pontoon boat for today, and so now we're out here exploring more of the place here with my Spanish family that we met yesterday, and they are awesome. Hola! Hola! Vamos a nadar, vamos a tomar, we're gonna drink, we're going to swim, we're gonna do everything today. Vamos! Vamos! So this day was awesome because we had a little bit more flexibility on what we wanted to do since it was a private pontoon boat rental. So they took us to some of the same spots, but also some new spots that we hadn't experienced on the first boat cruise we did. And so it was really cool to be able to go to other spots like this one where a bunch of boats meet up, and then there's floating bars you can swim out to. And also you can snorkel in this area because, as you can see, the water is so clear. You could see a lot of fish, and it was really beautiful. Then later on we went to some of the stops we went on the other day as well.
hotel, which was Aquario, as well as the shipwreck, which were beautiful to see.
The journey with the fam in Colombia continues as we just went looking for starfish and we found one right here. So if you're coming here in the areas that are super clear, that's not where you're gonna find them. But when you're in the areas that are a little bit darker, that is where you're going to find some super cool starfish. So this time in San Andres has been so amazing.
Colombia!
Colombia! Vamos! Today is our last and final day here in the island of San Andres, where we're going to be doing a little parasailing with the squad here. Hola, hola. And yeah, it's about 160,000 pesos per person, which is roughly $50 per person to be able to go parasailing. It's going to be my first time doing it. I hear it's pretty similar to paragliding, which I did my first time when we were in Medellin. So let's go ahead and get after it. Such a fun time going parasailing, guys. There are so many things you can do when you're coming to San Andres. This is just a small perspective of some of the things we did, but I can tell you there's other things like going scuba diving. It's actually one of the best places in the Caribbean to go scuba diving. If I was certified, I for sure would have gone. But definitely next time I come to San Andres, I'm going to be doing that and checking out more of the island. I had so much fun going there. The locals were great. The food was delicious. And it was pretty affordable overall to spend just about 5 days, 4 nights there. So loved it so much, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you. If you don't mind, hit that like button. It helps so much. And if you want to see more content like this, guys, I'm going to be making vlogs all around the world. So make sure you hit that subscribe button below and we'll see you guys in the next video.